Hello there, everybody. My name is Kyle Krueger. You better know me as Dragon Kyle 44 on DeviantArt. But, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, geniuses, and everybody around me, I have, for the first time, I'm going to interview a fictional character today. This is the part of the segment I like to call Character Interview. In this, we're going to interview possibly a great character that I love and look up to. And today we're going to talk about Sonic's little sidekick and the genius of this whole group. Tails.
Wow, thanks for having me on. It's been a while since I've done public speaking.
Oh man, I gotta admit, dude, you are a favorite of mine. Because you're really smart and, well, probably the smartest character on that game series.
Well, thanks. My genius isn't really appreciated around here. Well, not much anyways.
Okay, my man. Today we're going to talk about today in this awesome podcast, we're going to ask you some questions, and I want your thoughts, and you have to be honest.
Yep.
Okay. Question number one, my good amigo. Let's see here. One of my friends, Dusty Hannah, asked, how did you get the idea for the tornado?
Well, it was simple. We just needed some way of transport, and I just thought the plane would be easy.
So there's been different versions of the tornado. You have the silver one, the red one, the blue one, that's the most iconic one, and, well, any other tornado.
Yeah, I have to keep upgrading so that I can keep up with Sonic. Anytime he starts running on the water, it's hard to keep up.
Right. This is right. You know, it's just I believe that your friend Sonic is an amazing dude, and he trusts you a lot with this, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of amazing how much he trusts me. He's like an older brother to me.
I have a brother. His name's Keith.
That's cool.
Really nice guy. He's a great baseball player, and I hope he goes to the major leagues one day.
That's cool. Good for him. Let's see how far he can go.
So.
Alright, this is a bit awkward. I'm not really used to being on interview.
Sorry about that, dude.
It's okay. I'm just really nervous, that's all.
Right. It's okay, just be yourself. You know, that's the most important thing in your life, to be yourself. That's what my parents keep telling me, and sadly I've been ignoring that advice lately.
Yeah, well, just be myself.
You know, there's a glass of water in this. You know, there's a glass of water you can have.
Well, I'm not thirsty, but thank you.
Okay. Well, I also have some questions. So, why are each of the Chaos Emeralds a different color?
Actually, not quite sure. You have to ask Knuckles on that.
I will.
Guard the Master Emerald.
I will ask him that if I interview him one day. That's gonna be a tricky one. But it's just that one emerald's green, one emerald's red, one emerald's yellow, one emerald's light blue, one emerald's blue, one emerald's purple, and one emerald is gray or silver, same thing. But yeah, it's just weird, you know, it's weird, you know?
Yeah. I'll just quickly check through my tone. Oh, wait, no, I didn't bring my pocket tone. Damn.
It's
I was
fine.
just gonna see if I could look for you. Sorry.
It's fine, my man. It's fine. You know, just you're really good. You're really being a good guest right now, my man. So just okay. So What is the wackiest adventure you ever had?
Probably one time when we went to... Where was it again? I think it was Emerald Island. God, the Sonic was just running around and destroying enemies as usual, and I was trying to keep up on the tornado, and we managed to find some way to get Amy to flip on her head and her dress went up, and he was laughing, and I was just shocked. We managed to get Amy to flash, and it was quite disturbing, actually. I'm kind of scarred from it. It's one of the wackiest things that's happened to me, at least. I'm not sure about Sonic.
Right. So there's a game. So there's a Sonic game I actually do think is okay, but other people don't like.
Which one is that?
It's Sonic Shuffle. You know how Mario Party was popular at the time?
Yeah.
Well, see, Sonic Shuffle. Well, you've been in this adventure before. You guys go into a dream world. You guys go into this dream world, and you guys play some party games.
Yeah, it was quite fun. A few of the games were pretty good, but some of them were just confusing.
I have to admit, the story in Sonic Shuffle is actually one of the best stories in the Sonic series, in my opinion. Because it actually focuses on dreams and stuff, which is something you don't see every day in a Sonic series.
Well, thanks. It was quite fun for me to actually be in. It was strange, nonetheless, but it was fun.
I have to admit something right about now, that the character I use to play the most is Gamma. Just saying.
Well, I don't really know him that well. It's kind of hard for me to talk to others other than Sonic.
I mean, you're not nervous or anything. I mean, you seem like a friendly dude, in my opinion, and people like that.
Well, I try. It's just hard to really talk to other people that aren't really close to me.
Let's see here. Okay, here's another question from a fan called Zim4555. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, you can just call him Zim555. Interesting question with this one. He says, do you ever use your tails as a weapon? Your two tails as weapons?
I did try one time, but it really hurt. I actually got a few cuts on my tails. Although, that was because I was... let's not get into the details. It's quite an embarrassing story.
And we all have that ones these days. It's always embarrassing. We always have those embarrassing moments in life.
Yeah. It's hard to get through them as well.
So Tails, I have to admit that I'm a huge fan of yours, and because you're my favorite Sonic character, but I also think that there's a lot of fan base for you.
Yeah, I keep seeing that, and it's just amazing seeing all these people who really love what I do.
The thing is with you, in my opinion, is that the Sonic fan base does like you for who you are, and how you invent stuff, and how you always get Sonic out of jams.
Well, that's all I'm really good at. Tinkering with things and getting Sonic out of trouble. I'm not really doing anything else.
My friends always try to get me out of trouble. Well, they don't. Well, sometimes they don't, but they just hang out. It's just that the thing is with you is that the reason I like you is that you're super smart, you're super intelligent, you actually have some good dialogue.
Well, thanks. It's kind of hard being smart. No one really listens to you at all.
You're one of the youngest characters in Sonic, and yet you are young, and you're very intelligent. I have to admit, you're a child prodigy.
Well, I'm not that smart, am I?
You really are, man. I have to admit, You could go to Harvard right now, and you can graduate from in just 3 days. Just saying.
Well, I do know the quadratic theorem, so I guess I am kind of smart.
All right, my man. I also am a huge. Like I said, I'm a huge Sonic fan, and I actually have this cool, really amazing idea for a game for you.
Sure. Shoot away.
Okay. You're trying to find 7 Chaos Emeralds, but each one of them is scattered in a different location. So it's sort of like an RPG. Sort of like the Paper Mario series. No, it's not called Paper Tales. I promise you, this is not a ripoff.
Keep on going.
Well, see, you do get some help, but your partners are other Sonic characters.
Like Silver and Shadow?
Well, more like characters that were, I could say mighty, but we haven't seen him in a while. Ray, probably. Cream, yeah, Blaze, probably. And it's just weird, you know? It's just weird, you know? It's just an idea I just come up in my head, you know? I just come up with things.
Well, don't we all just come up with ideas? How do you think all my inventions came around?
Well, that is true. Well, I also want to tell you that, I also wanted to tell you that, that this game can be called Tales, Adventures of the Emeralds. But I feel like you can, maybe I could change it a little bit and make it, maybe, take it in. Like, you know, just maybe, like, improve it. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Well, I'd have to give it a think about it, but I could come up with a few names for you.
Cool.
Just wait a second. Sonic's knocking at my door.
This guy right here, he is a great character, my man. I'm telling you, this dude is going places.
Sorry about that.
Friends always interrupt. That's the part of my life.
Really awkward as well. I didn't really tell him that I was going to be doing this interview.
Well, that's part of life. Sadly, that's not going to be the last time I get interrupted.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's okay, man. I understand. I'm just kidding. You know, it's fine. You know, things happen. Stuff like this happens.
Yeah, still, I'm sorry. I should have told him beforehand.
That's okay, man. You know, I understand. Have you ever interacted with the Mario characters before?
Of course, but we went to the Olympics those few times. It was great in London. It was pretty boring, though. You get used to seeing the Big Ben after a while.
You gotta tell me how the food there is. I'm a food fanatic myself.
It's great. They have a lot of exotic foods there as well, not just generic English fish and chips like you'd expect.
I like me some fish and chips. But you know, I can try some UK food. It seems good. But
they usually have more exotic things like kebabs or curry from India.
Curry from India.
That
The curry from India is great, man. I love curry. In fact, if you ever go to Cedar City, go to Bombay Cafe.
Put it on my list. Thanks for the idea.
Oh, you can actually do that. I also wanted to tell you. I also on to ask you, who is your favorite Mario character to interact with?
Actually, it's going to be quite a surprise, but Luigi. He's actually a really fun dude and fun to hang around. He's a bit nervous like me, and it's not really that hard to be myself around him.
Luigi is always awesome. Is it possible I could get an interview with him?
I mean, I could try, but I'm not certain that you'll get any talking with him. He's probably too nervous, just like me.
Don't worry, man. I can get the nervous out of anybody. Trust me, man. Also to everybody who's watching this, yes, I am talking to a fox.
Yeah, it's not every day you talk to an animal.
Well, I actually had my misadventures with animals once.
Would you mind explaining?
Well, one time, me and my dog went to another dimension, and it was a dimension full of weird fox ladies. They weren't like you. They were taller and had this awesome weapons.
Are you sure you weren't dreaming or something? That sounds insane.
Yeah, I'm dreaming. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Well, just yeah, maybe make
there for a second.
Yeah. We also have to learn that, yeah, stuff like that. So, I'm trying to get an interview with another fox-like character.
And that is?
Renamon from Digimon Tamers.
That's cool.
She's my favorite character in Tamers, so I get to interview him. I also got to interview Tigress from Kung Fu Panda. I got to interview Peridot. I also got to interview other fictional characters. Yeah, there's a long list of them.
That's amazing, really. I never really thought so many people would want to, talk.
Some people do, some people don't. The people that do, they're the lucky ones, and you're one of them. And here's another question from Dusty Hannah again. Dusty asks, I need my glasses for this one. Blah blah blah. Tails.
Yes?
What type of fruit do you like? No, seriously, this is a question.
I like a few different kinds of fruit. Watermelon is probably my favorite, although I do like strawberries and oranges.
You do look like the type of guy. Well, from the look of your shoes and the type of your color, I can sense that you were one of them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I don't really eat that much fruit, though. I prefer meat, being a fox and all.
I also wanted to talk to you about something that not this entire fandom, but people want to know.
And that is?
You're not gonna like this one, but it is something that is personal. Your love life.
I really don't like talking about that.
You don't?
Not really. It's kind of awkward, actually.
Be honest. Hey, don't worry, man. Nobody's gonna judge you. Nobody's going to attack you. This whole fandom just wants to know what is your likes and dislikes.
I mean, well, it's hard to say. I don't really have any preferences or anything. It's really hard to talk about, really. It's awkward talking about who I like and stuff, because there's been a few over the years.
Ooh. That's interesting. If you guys don't know, I'm smiling. I'm smiling. Because a lot of people like to ship you with people, and I know that's uncomfortable, and I'm sorry to ask that. It's just, we just gotta get it out of the room, because people do, yada yada. Sorry to get it's just kind of a dead elephant. It's just an elephant in the room, in my opinion, Tails.
Were you about to say it's like beating a dead horse?
Yeah, but... Yeah, I was gonna say that, but don't worry, my man. Nobody's gonna judge you. This is a fair show.
Yeah, well, if you say so.
I'm not gonna judge... I'm not gonna judge you, man. I'm your friend. Well, technically, I'm not one of your best friends, but I'm an acquaintance, so that does count. What is it?
For a while, I did like Cream. She's cute and all, but, well, I didn't really see us getting together anytime soon, especially because she's quite younger than me.
She's really adorable. Maybe I should interview her.
Yeah, she really is. And she's fun to be around. She's very bubbly, and it's just nice being with her, but it's not really something that I could see myself doing.
Man, one time I had a crush on a girl at a convention, and I embarrassed myself. It wasn't fun at all.
Yeah, everyone embarrasses themselves from time to time.
I also wanted to tell you, Tails, that I have a friend. I have a friend named Hopeless Romantic. That's her DeviantArt name. That's not her actual name. I call her Hope, but Hope really is a fan of yours, and I just wanted to tell her that I have you on my podcast, and to be honestly fair, she is a huge fan of yours.
Well, I'd like to meet her sometime.
She does fan art of you.
Wow. I'll see if I can look into it when I get back.
Well, there is sort of an elephant in the room with this.
And that is?
Well, again, shipping. He ships you with Amy, and I know Amy's crazy for Sonic. It's funny.
Yeah, well, Amy is not really my type. She's a bit loud and obnoxious, kind of.
She's always there for you, but she's always gonna be there for you.
Yeah,
but,
I guess so, but still, she's not really my type. She's a great friend and all, don't get me wrong. It's fun being around her, but it's really tiring sometimes.
You should read her comic, which is Spring is Here and Summer is Here. It's a really good story about you and Amy, and it's a really nice story, and she put a lot of hard work and dedication to that.
Well, be sure to give it some appreciation.
I always get the appreciation. She has a huge fan base. She has a huge fan following in DeviantArt. She's also a really good friend, and Hope, if you're watching this, I just mentioned you. So I hope you have a great time, Hope. I also wanted to tell you something else, my man. That there is also a show called Ask the Sonic Heroes.
Oh, yeah, that.
I love that show. I love that. And and they betray you very well here. The thing is that you're still the genius you are, and that you're still so. Just wanted to tell you that they love you. They love you and Sonic and all the others. They appreciate this fandom.
It's great to have such a fan following. It's quite surprising, actually, that so many people like me in general, as well as all my friends, of course.
Well, I have to admit that I am guilty on one thing.
And that is?
Sort of ship you with Wave. And I know you and Wave don't get along, and I'm sorry about that.
Well, she's not really my cup of tea.
Oh man, that is a good line. Let's just hope she doesn't kill you. And if she does, then I kind of feel sorry for you, man. Nah, she wouldn't.
Yeah.
Kinda.
It's really hard being around her.
Yeah. Don't worry, man. You're still better at him at gear and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. I also want to. I also have something for you.
And that is?
It's a drawing. I actually made this when I was in 6th grade. I was bored one day and I was thinking about you. And that was a long time ago.
Cool. Can I see it?
Yeah, it's alright. It could have been better. Here you go.
Wow, it's actually really good.
It's not great. Trust me. This drawing is not worth $1 million, and this drawing is not worth a page on my DeviantArt. I mean,
it's not the best thing, but it's not terrible. It's not like some of the things I'm drawing. I'm only really good at drawing schematics. Nothing else.
well, well, at least you have a passion, at least you have a thing. Well, at least you actually try to draw. With me, I try, and sadly I fail. All I've been doing in my life is just drawing wrestling gear. Also, I wanted to tell you, I also feel like you're a very underrated fighter, in my opinion.
Well, that's because I'm not really a fighter. I'm more of a maker.
Well,
Fighting isn't really my strong suit.
right. So what is your thoughts on the betrayal in Sonic Boom? You know, the spin-off series that takes place in an alternate dimension.
Yeah, it's not really the best, but I guess Sonic looks okay. Knuckles just looks strange.
Yeah, he does. Nobody would thought he had hands, except for the giant gloves. But sadly, we have debates for that, my man. I also wanted to tell my viewer audience that, well, this little man is a good repairer, and if you need any help, he'll be here for you. Just don't. Anyway, he needs all the money he needs.
Yeah. Materials don't really go far if I don't have the funds to get them.
Alright, my man. Here's another question. I also wanted to tell you that, you were one of the first characters I played in Sonic Adventure.
Wow, really? That's kind of flattering, actually.
I like your story, even though it is sort of you following Sonic. I mean, that's good and all, but I felt like maybe you needed more of an original story.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm not really the one for story building. You'd have to ask the developers.
I think you can have a good story. Anyway, what was it like chasing that frog?
It was weird, to say the least.
Man, that frog likes to eat jewels.
Yeah, I've never really seen a frog that eats anything other than flies. Really.
Well, scientifically, fact of the matter is that in your world, frogs can break logic, and also the fact of the matter is that at least you didn't get squashed by Big.
That too.
I also wanted to ask you this, my friend.
Yeah?
My friend, okay, so I heard a lot of things about Vanilla's cooking and stuff, and how I heard a lot of great things about her. Great mother, nice person. What's her cooking like?
Well, it all depends on what you get from her. Her cakes are amazing. Her chocolate pudding is just delicious. Some of the desserts she makes are quite delectable, but my favorite thing of all is her lasagna. It's so good.
She makes lasagna?
Sometimes. Not all the time. She usually just makes carrot cake and cream. But on the odd occasion, she'll make some amazing dishes that are just the greatest. She's a really great cook, and it's great having her as a friend.
My little friend, I also wanted to tell you something about my life.
That is?
Okay. I was just in the moment right now. I was just too excited. Sorry about that. See, the thing is that in the Sonic series, we create our own characters, our OC characters.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few, and some of them are really creative and cool.
Yeah, and then we get some that are uncreative, and sadly they go into the thing called the uncreated box. I'll tell you about that some other day when we're not doing this podcast. Trust me, you don't want to know the unoriginal characters. They're not good. But the thing is, my man, is that I have a character I make. Her name's Inca the cat.
Cool.
She's well, in my version, she's Blaze's mom. She's the character I created. She's a warrior princess. No, warrior queen. Warrior queen. God, I keep confusing that.
Well, I'd have to ask Blaze if that's really accurate, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, and it's just the idea and philosophy of okay, so what is your favorite appearance in a Sonic game? That is actually a really good question I asked.
As in which game I like being in the most?
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this, but Sonic 2006 was actually kind of fun.
Look, man, I don't like that game, but it's okay. We can agree to disagree. I'm not gonna hate on you for that.
Yeah, not a lot of people like that game, but really it was fun using the tornado as a mech for once.
You mean Sonic Adventure 2?
Oh, they didn't put that in? Oh, god damn it. They gave me this entire scene where I was in the tornado. It was just a cutscene, but they didn't put that in? I mean, don't get me wrong, Sonic Adventure 2 was fun and all, but in 06 they promised me a scene where they'd repeat the whole mech suit, but they didn't do that. Man, all that work. I'm sorry, I'm just rounding up things that didn't happen.
No, dude. It's okay, my man. You know, we all go through that thing. You know, we all get disappointed in life. But I promise you, my man, that one day you'll have your own game. And maybe one day, if I... See, one of my dreams is, other than being a voice actor, writer, and director, yes, that is my dream. And frankly, it's a good dream.
Yeah, everyone's gonna have good dreams every once in a while.
Well, one of them is a video game idea is to make video game ideas. And I hope that Tails game idea I came up with is a good idea.
I mean, it sounds like a good idea, but I'm not really sure if there's gonna be a fan base behind it. I'd love to have my own adventure for once.
Well, you did. It's called... Well, you did, but it was in a Japanese game, which was good. Really
I want
good.
one that's worldwide, not really just in Japan.
But don't worry, my man. I also have a pretty cool idea for you. I also have this pretty cool idea for you, my man. See, the thing is that you need something in your life. You need, well, you have the passion, you have the creativity, but you know what you need?
What?
It's gonna be stupid, but you need a girlfriend.
No, thank you. It's quite hard for me to talk to girls. It's really awkward.
You know what
I'm not really one for conversation.
You know what they see? You know what a lot of people see in you? Kindness. You are kind and creative, and that's what a girl needs. No jewelry,
I guess.
no fashion, just kindness. That's why I like Hope. That's why I like Hope's comics with you and Amy because well, you showed that kindness to Amy.
Well, even though I don't like Amy that much, it's not hard to be nice to her. It's just hard to keep her attention for more than 2 seconds.
I know, man. I also wanted to ask you, what's it like in Sega? What's it like doing games for Sega?
It's really fun, actually. It's quite creative how they do it. They just set up a training room and then film us doing what we normally do, and then they just change it to put it into the game. It's kind of crazy, the technology they use.
Do you have a favorite Sega game other than besides the games you make?
Oh, Alex Kidd from years ago. He was such fun. I didn't really get to talk to him much, but he seems nice.
That's good. I also wanted to tell you about one of the things. I also wanted to tell you who one of my favorite Sega characters of all time is, other than you.
And that is?
Amigo from Samba Amigo.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Amigo has been Amigo is a really cool dude, I heard. He's really hyper, though. But I'm hyper, so I know what it's like to be a hyperactive dude.
Yeah, he's quite crazy. He's fun to be around, but a bit too much into partying.
He is from Brazil, Guatemala, Mexico, all those countries. But what's it like? So which Sega character do you like to hang out with the most, other than Sonic? Like Knight or Billy Hatchet or Beat? No, that's not his name. Try and think of that.
Well, I don't really hang out with anyone other than the Sonic gang. I'm not really into socializing. But I do have fun with my friends, and that's what counts, right?
It does count, man. Friendship is important. I also wanted to tell my good viewers that if you ever get a Tails plushie, it is adorable. Seriously, dude, your plushies are really skyrocketing when it comes to merchandise.
Well, thanks. It really means a lot.
I'm also going to try to cosplay as you this year. I mean, next year. I can't go to convention this year because, well, frankly, it's the end of the year and I don't have anything better to do.
Well, at least you made the costume good, okay? I don't really want to seem strange.
You know what you could be? A good cosplayer.
I mean, I could try, but it'd be strange working with cloth instead of metal.
Well, you can just buy stuff from a thrift store. It's just you need to have your size. Frankly, sadly, life doesn't have your size.
Yeah, I have to make my own clothes every once in a while. That's why I just wear shoes.
I also have a question about what's your favorite Disney movie?
Oh, hands down Pocahontas. So good.
I love Big Hero 6 and Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, those were good movies. Wreck-It Ralph was fun, and Sonic did get to do a bit of a cameo in there. But, well...
You should have had a cameo in that movie. Trust me, dude, if you did, I would have squealed back then.
Yeah, I did want to get in, but they only really had enough money to have one cameo in. So, I just had to deal with being the outcast again. But it's cool.
Dude, don't worry. When I make a movie, if I ever make a movie, I could have you make a cameo.
That would be great, actually.
Emily, don't worry, dude. Don't worry, dude. It's gonna be free. Well, you're gonna be paid if I have the money, though. So that's gonna be a difficult question. But That's my chair. Sorry, it's been squeaking lately. Gosh.
It's fine.
I also wanted to tell my good viewers that this boy right here, this little dude right here, is an amazing dude. And
Thanks.
we are out of time, my man. I hope you have a great day. And
Sorry. Thank you for having me on here. It's great to be on.
this is Krueger with a dot, signing out.